Hi dear world, and this is online yoga therapist come teacher Dr. B. Sundaram, Director, Yogakshema, Yoga Therapy Education and Research Institute at Pondicherry in India. Today I am going to share with you some details about diastasis, yoga preparations for the practice of some asanas. Before going to the session, let's start with a prayer. ओम तेजोसी तेजोमय देह ओम वीर्यमसि वीर्यमय देह ओम बलमसि बलमय देह ओम ओजोसी ओजोमय देह ओम मन्युरसि मन्युमय देह ओम सहोसी सहोमय देह. O Lord, you are the embodiment of energy, virility, strength, brightness, courage and fortitude. You fill me with these qualities. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. First of all, we should know what we need. The prayers are messages for the subconscious mind. What you are asking for, these materials will be sitting in the subconscious mind and you will see that these things happen in your life. Let's go to the warm-up practices. That is, this practice which we are going to see today will be requiring the strength of your wrists. So I would like to prepare your wrists before going to the yogic practice. You can sit in any position and you raise your arms in front of you at shoulder level. This will be your starting position. You can do this as a breathing exercise also. As you breathe in, you raise your arms. That is, you raise your hands this way. You hold here for 2 seconds. As you exhale, you return to this starting position and you will repeat. Like this you can do even up to 10 times maximum. Now I am not doing so many rounds. Now let the palms face each other. Raise your hands up and down. Relax. After that you bring your hands to this position. You try to keep the arms horizontal and parallel to each other. With your hands you make outward running circles. As you breathe in, you come to this position. On exhalations you can bring them down. You will repeat like that. For 10 rounds, and now I am reversing it. that is circles running towards the center line, and now you can rotate both the hands in the same direction. For me it is clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Do it slowly. You may sit, beginners may sit in front of some mirror and then practice it very slowly. These things will be very helpful to you for the neuromuscular coordination. Then relax. So like this you can prepare your wrists before going to the practice which I am going to show you to prevent the diastasis that you may develop during your pregnancy. Okay? Now let's go. We should know first of all what is diastasis. During pregnancy, the fetus keep growing, and the uterus, the abdominal wall, they have to keep on expanding. After the delivery, these muscles will come back to normal position. For few ladies, it won't. This separation of the muscles in the abdominal wall is called diastasis. With certain yogic practices done very carefully, you can prevent, you can get rid of this problem, and you can become normal. Yes. You should not do planks. You should not do mountain climbers. All these things you have to avoid, and even asanas like Dhanurasana, such postures have to be avoided. So first you come to this position, you breathe in, so you can spread your fingers and distribute your weight in the palms and fingers like this. You don't have to keep like this, keep like this. You can keep your feet flat on the mat. The inner sides of your 2 feet can be, they can have hip width gap, and they can be parallel to each other. After that you breathe in. As you breathe out, you raise your hips. Now I breathe in. As you breathe out, you raise your hips, coming to this table position. Try to raise your hips as high as possible. Keep your neck relaxed. Try to lower the crown midpoint as though you are trying to look at the floor. You have to have your normal breaths. You can try to stay up to 20 seconds with normal breathing, and you come to this relaxed position in Sukhasana. You can take 2 deep breaths. and then you can go to the second round, third round. Maximum you can do up to 5 rounds. I am going to the next round. Now breathe in. On exhalation, you raise your hips. You can keep your head. You can look forward also like this. It will tone the abdominal wall. If you are not suffering from low blood pressure, you can even hold your breath outside. That is, after exhalation, after complete exhalation, hold your breath outside. That is, exhale as much air as you can comfortably. Hold your breath outside, and then you can try to draw the abdominal wall inside. Then relax your abdominal wall. Then keep breathing normally. Before coming down, you can relax your neck muscles. Then you come down slowly. In the second round, I have tried to introduce Uddiyana Bandha, being in the table posture. We can slowly increase the intensity of the practice. I'll show you how to do that also. Before going to the third round, you take 2 deep breaths and relax. That's very, very important, and you can even sit like that, relax. Then you go for the next round. Breathe in. Upon exhalation, you raise your hips. You can raise the right leg. Keep breathing normally. Relax. There should not be any jerky movement. Take 2 deep breaths. Next half round. This time I will be keeping the left leg raised. I am trying to keep my left leg straight, ankle extended, toes of the left leg pointing out. Normal breathing. On each exhalation, I am trying to raise my hips. Relax. Again, take 2 deep breaths. relax. There are so many other practices. You cannot do these things all of a sudden. You have to prepare your wrists, strengthen them before going to such practices. If you are interested to have private classes, I am always available online. My mobile number is 94434-74614. My email ID will be available in the Facebook or YouTube. Thank you so much for listening. Let's finish the session with a prayer. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Sarve janaha sukino bhavantu. Let all the living beings in the world be happy and comfortable. Let all the human beings in the world be happy and comfortable. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for watching. See you soon.